Hello friends, welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today I'm going to do something that I'm calling Monday Musings. I did one before, never really went anywhere with it. What I'm going to change about this though is a musing is like a thought, or you're thinking back, you're reflecting on stuff. What I'm going to do is I am going to start showing things that are not knives, or they might be knife related, but stuff that's made in the United States that makes me think back, or stuff that I had when I was younger that makes me think back. Especially if it is USA made. It doesn't have to be USA made, but if it is, that's just even cooler, I guess. Or being a Monday, maybe it's like stuff you found at the flea market or something over the weekend that makes you think back to when you was younger. It can be a knife or anything. What I have to show today, though, is pretty cool. First, I'll show what I put on it, and the reason I put it on it is I put this on it. It's a little fridge magnet, American flag, and this made me think back too. This is actually made in America. One of the reasons I got it is one of our distributors from when I worked for AT&T that came in and would ask, to see how the products went and stuff. He was a really big USA made guy, and I'm glad, cool he is and was. I haven't seen him in years. And he brought these in, he picked them up, and he brought this in. And he was so cool. He's giving it to the people that he liked, from the stuff. He's like, yeah, I just checked this out. Look at it. It's actually made in the USA too. And it said made in the USA on the thing. And that's so rare to see nowadays. And even, gosh, now it's probably 15 years ago that I got that. And I put it appropriately on something that was made in the USA. Trying to think what's the easiest way to show this. I don't know what's going to be the easiest way. I guess I might just pick it up and show it because I'm now using it to hold knife cleaning stuff. But here it is. This is an old toolbox that I had from probably bought it. I wish that price tag would have still been on it. That I bought back when I was, see that? Made in USA, Radnor. That I bought when I was a kid. This is my little toolbox. I probably bought it when I was 12 or 13. Either that or my dad picked it up for me. I did put this wrapping, that's that wrapping that like you put on for like help stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but for medical, because I didn't want the handle to constantly be beating on and taking off the paint, especially since it falls right there where it says made in the USA. I'm gonna open it up now and I'll show you guys what I got in it. But the main thing I was showing here is the toolbox, but it's got the little traditional pull-out thing here. And what I got in there is all of this type of stuff. Got my knife tools, my sharpener, more knife tools, three different sunshine towels. Reason I have them in there and they're numbered is like number one's my worst, dirtiest one, and then it goes down. I got some homemade leather conditioner and knife polish. Got some KPL in here. That's the top rack, okay? Then in the bottom, I'll show you what it looks like this. I got, I can't really see. I got this stuff in there. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. So that stuff's not knife stuff. And you're right, it's stuff that was still in the box. But I got my Flitz rifle, gun, and knife wax. And now I'll show you this other stuff that's in here because this really made me think. I'm gonna get it all out, put it on the table, and we'll just talk about it. Because this really brought me back here, guys. I have, like I said, I've been a collector for forever. And I'll put that toolbox down here on the deck. And I said before, when I was a kid, we went to Alaska twice. We went once when we flew when I was about 10. My dad really had always wanted to drive the Alaskan highway. So we drove from Michigan to Alaska again, and that was, I believe that was 1984 when we did that. I was 12. It might have been 85. But I got some cool stuff. Here's a little medal. Good luck from Alaska. Oh, thank God that didn't fall into the deck. And then on the back, don't eat the yellow snow. Yee. leave. And then we got an Alaskan dollar here, which is just a little thing that they made up. But that's pretty cool. I was trying to see if there's any information in there what year that was. I think I got another Alaskan dollar here too. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay. Expo Center 86. Okay, maybe it's 86 when we got, because this is Expo Center 86, and that's from Vancouver, British Columbia, and that would have been the year we went. My dad had put that in there. That would have been the year we went. Actually, that's my, no, that is my dad's writing. I'm going to keep that. My dad had better handwriting than that, but that's, so that's pretty cool. So I guess I was 14 when we went. It was a fun trip, but man, was it long. My poor dad was driving, you know, didn't have cruise control and stuff. He'd drive 8 to 10 hours every single day, and it was only him driving because it's a manual. My mom didn't know how to drive a manual very well, but he just wanted to go, and we got there, and it was pretty cool. I'm going to try and keep all the stuff from the Alaska trip together, and then I got some other stuff. Okay, this is Alaska, the 49th state. Oops, sorry. I got to get these into some flips. In fact, I might do that right after I'm done here. Oh, I got another Alaska dollar. I thought I had another one. This is this. There you go. Pretty cool. You know, just neat little keepsakes. And I don't remember if I got these Alaska dollars on the first trip or the second trip. You know, that's neither here nor there. Okay, this is some type of coin or medallion from Alaska. When they was building the Alaskan pipeline, it looks like. That pipeline's pretty friggin' cool. Yeah. What else do we have? We have anything else from Alaska? No, it does not look like it. Oh, yep, we do. We got this here too. And I'll open this up, let y'all, that's what the front looks like in the back. Here's what this looks like. If you want to screenshot that and read, I'll try to get as close as I can. Keep everything on the page. But yeah, it was just one of those times where it was really, what's the back of it? It was a lot of fun. And I think back and I can't help but smile about that trip. It was, you know, on that trip, one of the knives that brought me into loving knives was the Rambo knife, you know, First Blood. And we stopped on our way to the World's Fair there in Hope, British Columbia, which is where they filmed First Blood, the original. I think it was called Hope. Yeah, pretty sure it is. I can't remember for sure. Somebody will correct me, but we did stop there, you know, sat at the table where Stallone had actually sat and eats and seen some of the buildings, you know, and stuff. And it was just pretty cool, especially as an impressionable young man that already loved the Rambo knife. You know, didn't have enough money to afford a real like looking Rambo knife, but got those good old survival knives, hollow handle survival knives we all had back in those days in the mid 80s, you know, those are pretty cool. So that was just a lot of fun. Then in this little thing here, I got a little birth year set I put together, just 1972. Nothing super great. These are not anything special or anything. Just got an Ike dollar. There's a reverse. Got a Kennedy half, the obverse, and the reverse. Got a Washington quarter. And like I said, they're not silver or anything. And I don't know why I never put a nickel in there, but we got the Franklin, a Roosevelt dime. I'm sorry, Franklin, the Roosevelt dime. Don't know why I never put a nickel in there or a penny. I guess I didn't think about it, but I'm probably just gonna spend these because I have a mint sets from that year, from my birth year. But I don't know, kind of cool. Then this is from one of our adventures up at Colonial Michilimackinac, Mackinac. These are just little artifact things You know, this is a reproduction of coins found at Fort Michilimackinac, or it might even be the fort on the island, on Mackinac Island. But still pretty cool, you know. I got this celebrating the 25 years of the Mackinac Bridge. Kind of neat. And then I got this was from a trip to Canada that we did in this was actually from Northern Territory, Yukon Territory. I probably should have shown this with the Alaska trip stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't remember. But this was from 1986. So that's pretty cool. You know, just, it's like right now, I can't help but smile. Just good memories, you know. And with both my parents being gone, you know, they've gone home. You know, they've went up to be with their Lord and Savior. It's just, to me, it's just kind of cool to have this stuff. And then, like I said, I'm slowly but surely moving like stuff for my knives. I'm going to get some microfiber towels and stuff into that toolbox. And it's not going to be like a knife, like when I have my buffing wheels and stuff and a different stuff, but I'll show that one of these days. But it's just, I wanted to find a use for this because it's just, to me, it's kind of cool. And I was blessed to find this stuff. And then I got a 1943 Mercury dime. Don't know why, just probably because of the silver, you know, just little things. So yeah, if you want to join in on this Monday morning musings, or I might just call it Monday musings. Yeah, Monday musings. Please do. Please try to keep it to where you show something that brings back good memories up for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be made in America. Just, I guess I'm kind of doing this to get to know you all a little bit better, get to know myself a little bit better. I thought I was younger than 86 when we went. I thought I was a couple years younger. So, you know, you learn something too. For our second Alaska trip. I guess I was 14 the first time we went, or I was 11. I might have been 13 or something the first time we went, and then I was 14 when we went, because I know there's a couple, 3 years between. And we were not rich people. That took everything my parents had pretty much to do these 2 trips. Never took another vacation, really. Never did before. Anything that was after that, we went to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and just took a weekend, which is cool. You know, it was still cool. It's time together as a family. Yeah, just show something that brings back memories, something you found that either it was yours when you was younger, or just you found it and you bought it because when I had one of these, and it made me happy. It can even just be a knife, you know. I shouldn't say just, we all love knives, but it can be a knife of, man, I had one of these when I was younger, and I found this and I had to buy it because of XYZ. Well, with that being said, thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. Looks like we might actually get the rain they said we're supposed to have today. That'd be nice. We could use a little bit of rain. But thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully you enjoy this idea, and hopefully you understand that might not be anything cool to you all, but to me, these are treasures. These are real treasures. The memories I have from them. I got to figure out a way to collect them well enough and put them in a safe spot, and then put some maybe notes or something with them, so my family will know later when maybe they're doing something like this. Love you all very much. Thanks for watching. Live long, prosper, collect your own way.